Let's begin today's class in a seated position. So coming and finding a comfortable seat on your mat with your legs crossed in front of you. Hands resting on your knees, palms facing up or down. Spine reaches long. Crown of the head reaches long. Shoulders relax down your back. Taking nice deep breaths in and nice deep breaths out. Just beginning to arrive. Focus on here and now. And let's bring our hands in prayer at the center of our chest and set an intention for this class. Make it a word or a phrase that you'll repeat every time your hands come back to this position. Something you want to take throughout your day, something you want to focus on. Repeat that intention once more to yourself. And then relax your hands back down to your knees. So today we're going to utilize a favorite breathing technique of mine. It's called the Ujjayi breath. And it's a breath that helps heat up the body and both relax and energize you. So we're going to use that throughout class today, but let's learn about it now. So let's take a breath in through the nose. And as we exhale out through the mouth, you're going to make it a heavy exhale and make it just like you're trying to fog up a window. Let's do it again. Inhale a cooling breath through the nose. And exhale a heating Ujjayi breath out through the mouth. Feel free to make it as loud as you'd like. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And that fogging breath on and out. Good. Take a few more breaths just like that to practice. And on your next inhale, you can relax the Ujjayi breath, but inhale, reaching up through your arms, reaching toward the ceiling. And exhale the right arm down for a seated side stretch, reaching over the top with your left arm. Keeping both hips rooted down, swiveling the chest open towards the ceiling and reaching through the fingertips. Inhale back through center, reaching long. And exhale, drop the left arm down. Right arm comes long overhead, reaching through those fingertips, opening the chest. Inhale back through center, reaching long. And exhale to the right for a seated twist. Right hand comes behind you, left hand comes to the knee. Inhaling to find length. And exhaling, maybe twist a little bit deeper. Being gentle with the twist. Inhale back through center, lifting those arms up again. And exhale, twist to the left. Left hand comes behind you. Right hand comes to the left knee. Inhaling back through center, reaching long with the arms. And exhale, bring the arms back down. Set up for butterfly, pressing the soles of the feet together. Reaching long with your spine, reaching through the crown of the head, inhaling. And exhaling to fold over the feet. Finding a position that's comfortable for you. Maybe bringing your feet closer to you or further away. As you inhale, lifting your chest back up out of this fold. And exhale and find table. Bring your hands directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips, engaging the abs. And let's take a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling to drop the belly, lift the chin, open the chest, and exhale to round the spine, drop the head. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, lift the chin, and exhale, round the spine, drop the head. Keep moving like this at your own breath, at your own pace. And after your next exhale, come and find a neutral spine and table. And then let's practice our Ujjayi breath as we go into downward facing dog. So here on our table, we'll inhale through the nose. And as you exhale into down dog, give me that Ujjayi breath on the exhale. Good work. So taking time in this first down dog to pedal out the feet or wag the hips side to side. Warming up the calves, warming up the hamstrings, warming up the shoulders. And as you inhale, bend the knees, gaze to the top of the mat, and exhale, walk to the top, fold forward. Let's hang out in this forward fold for a little bit here. Bending the knees as deeply as you'd like. Lifting the tailbone up to the sky. Letting the head hang heavy. On your next inhale, begin to roll up to Tadasana or come up with a flat back. Meeting me in mountain pose, slowly arriving. Lifting up through the knees, lifting up through the chest, letting the shoulders relax down the back. The crown of the head reaches towards the ceiling. Hands by your sides, fingers engaged. Let's go through our sun salutations. During these sun salutations, focus on the Ujjayi breath in the vinyasa. So let's begin. Inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead, and exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands press into the shins, thighs, or the ground, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back to plank, engage the abs. And exhale, halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let me hear the Ujjayi. The Ujjayis are nice for the vinyasas because it's warm up. This is our warm up time and it's a warming up breath. So use it as you see fit on your inhales and exhales. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze to the top of the mat. And exhale, walk or step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is long, gaze is down. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Urdhva Ustasana, sweeping the arms up long, coming to stand. And exhale your hands in prayer to the center of your chest, repeating that intention you set at the beginning of practice. Inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands press into shins, thighs are the ground, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale through your chaturanga, maybe Ujjayi here. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Give me that Ujjayi, let me hear it. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze towards the top of your mat. And exhale, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Urdhva Stasana, coming to stand. Arms reach long. And exhale your hands in prayer to the center of your chest, repeating that intention you set. Inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead, and exhale, keep the length, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back to plank, hands directly under shoulders, and exhale, keep the elbows tight, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. And exhale, walk or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, upward salute. And exhale your hands in prayer to the center of your chest, repeating that intention. Next, we'll come into tree pose. So let's shift our weight into our right foot and begin to lift up the left leg, opening up at the hip and setting your left foot against your right leg, either on the floor at the ankle, at the calf, or at the thigh. Opening the chest here, finding your gaze, finding a point to stare at to help with your balance. Pressing the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot. And as you're ready, opening up your arms, lifting them up tall, spreading those branches. One more inhale in this tree. And exhale, returning the feet back down to the ground, returning your hands down to your sides. And then let's inhale and bring our hands in prayer to the center of our chest, repeating that intention. And let's focus on the Ujjayi in a new way on this side. The Ujjayi does not have to be a loud open mouth to exhale. It can also be quiet. So we're going to practice here doing the Ujjayi breath with our mouth closed. It's going to kind of be like Darth Vader. It might be a Darth Vader breath for you. So both on the inhale and the exhale, there's constriction in the back of the throat. It is still on the exhale like you're trying to fog up a window, but your mouth is closed. So as you inhale, let's practice constricting the throat. And then as you exhale, same thing, just back through the nose. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good. All right, let's continue with our tree on the other side. Shifting the weight into the left foot. Still keeping your chest up and lifted. And then lifting up your right leg and rotating outward with the hip. And placing your foot on the ground at the ankle, on your calf, or up by your thigh. Noticing if this side is any different with your balance. Finding your gaze, finding your point to stare at. And then as you're ready, opening your branches, spreading them wide. Maybe practicing your closed mouth Ujjayi breath here. Inhaling and exhaling, returning your foot back down to the ground, hands by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale into downward facing dog, planting the hands, stepping back, maybe giving me your closed mouth Ujjayi here. Inhale the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, step the foot forward between your hands, low lunge. Take a moment to square the hips, pull the right hip back and the left hip forward. And then inhale up into warrior two. Back heel spirals down, chest opens to the side, gazes out over those front fingertips. Keeping the bend in the front knee, but not letting the knee go over the toes. Finding lift in the hips, finding lift in the chest. Continue breathing. Inhale to reach forward and exhale, reverse the warrior, reaching the back hand down the leg. Finding reach through your fingertips. Inhale to come back through warrior two. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot, low lunge. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale, take your vinyasa, meeting me in downward facing dog, maybe incorporating your Ujjayi breath. Inhale the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, step the foot forward between the hands, low lunge. Take a moment to square the hips, pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. And then inhale into warrior two. Back heel spirals down, arms spiral up, chest faces the side, gaze over those left fingertips. Reaching through both fingertips, both directions. Finding lift through the hips, but also bending into that front knee. Making sure that knee does not go over the toes and it's in line with the toes, not sinking in. Taking a nice deep breath. And as you inhale, hinge forward and then flip the warrior. Exhaling, reaching your right arm down your back leg. Left arm comes overhead, reaching long through those fingertips. Opening the chest. Inhale back to warrior two. And exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot. Inhale, step back to plank, engage those abs. And exhale, take your vinyasa, meeting me in downward facing dog. Take one more deep breath in this down dog. And then exhale into child's pose, dropping the knees, letting the forehead rest on the mat. And release your Ujjayi breath now because we want to cool down. So breathe normally and slowly. Letting the air flow. Inhale in child's. And exhale into downward facing dog, lifting those hips up and back once again. Inhale the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale into pigeon. Bring the right knee towards the right wrist. Check on that back foot to make sure it's not sickling inwards, but nice and straight. And remembering you always have the option to get a blanket for this pose if your knees need a little extra support. Inhaling to open the chest. And exhale to fold forward, walking your hands out. Maybe resting your head on your hands or on a block. Or staying upright. You don't have to fold at all. Keeping your weight over the center, not falling over to one side. Inhale and walk your hands back towards you, lifting the chest up. And exhale into downward facing dog, gently setting the foot back down. Other side. Inhale the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale for pigeon on the left, bringing the left knee towards the left wrist. Checking on that back foot again, making sure it's nice and straight. Inhaling to open the chest. And exhale to fold forward. Noticing if this side is any different than the other. Inhale and begin to walk the hands back towards your body, lifting up the chest. And exhale into downward facing dog, gently lifting up that leg and setting the foot back down to the ground. Inhale here. And exhale to come down to your knees. We'll find camel next. So from our knees, we'll reach our hands around as if we were putting our hands in our back pockets, resting them right there on your lower back. Squeezing those elbows together. Inhaling to open the chest, pushing those hips forward, and exhale to bend backwards. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you drop your hands down to your ankles. Either way, lifting up through the chest in this back bend and pushing forward with the hips. Maybe dropping the head back to open the neck. Taking one more breath in. And as we come out of this pose, begin to lift up through the chest, bringing the chin back into the neck. And relax back down onto your knees to rest sitting on your knees. Swing your legs out in front of you, and then slowly lie down. When you get onto your back, bring your knees into your chest, giving them a nice little hug to counter that back bend that we just did. And let's take our usual supine twist, but this time with eagle legs. So cross your right leg over the left, twisting your right foot around the ankle if possible for you. And then drop the knees over to the left side. Extend your right arm out long, gaze over your right fingertips. Note that this might be a more intense back stretch for you. So if the twist is too much, maybe come out of the eagle legs or shift your legs so that they're closer or further away from you if the twist is too much. Inhale the knees back into the center of the chest and untangle your eagle legs and switch sides. Crossing the left leg over the right at the knee and then twisting the left foot around the ankle if accessible for you. Taking a breath in and then exhaling and dropping the knees over to the right, extending the left arm out long, gaze over those left fingertips. Noticing if this side is any different than the other. So you relax. Inhale the knees back to the center of the chest. Untwist your eagle legs. Give your knees a nice big hug. And as you exhale, release down to the mat for Shavasana. Taking time to make this a super comfy pose. Relaxing after all of the hard work earlier. Snuggling your shoulder blades underneath you. Taking up as much space as you'd like with your arms and your legs. Releasing any further tension that you notice. Letting any control of the breath go. And allowing yourself to simply be. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and letting it all out. Taking another deep breath in and exhaling. Maybe bringing some little movements into your fingers and your toes as you come back into the space around you. And then rolling over onto one side as you feel ready, maybe using your arm as a pillow. And if it's comfortable to keep your eyes closed, push yourself up with your eyes closed, coming and meeting me in a seated position. Letting your hands rest on your knees. Spine is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Crown reaches towards the sky. And then bringing your hands in prayer to the center of your chest, bowing your head towards your hands. Repeat that intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Sealing that intention in. And knowing that you can bring both your intention and your Ujjayi breath with you throughout your day. You can use both of them whenever you feel necessary. They're both there for you. Thank you for joining me in practice today. Namaste.